we have issues, and I support right now what's happening in Arizona because at this time the federal government is not taking on the issue thoroughly. I'm interested in seeing what happened as a result of the governor meeting with the president. I don't know what's happened, but they actually were meeting. The border needs to be tightened up, and I'm specifically concerned with the criminals. Public safety is number one, and addressing criminal activity is a major part of that. A lot of narcotics is being brought across the border, and talking about narcotraficantes, especially drug traffickers, who are very responsible for that. So we need to address it. We need to address it here. What I stated, my responsibility and my role, and I will continue to engage with the INS and Border Patrol to ensure that any subject who's arrested and has any type of dangerous activity, misdemeanor or felony, would have the INS contacted. And with this, as I said before, you can actually Google this. A criminal alien is a federal law that activates a process. The person is put on a hold. The INS then begins the paperwork and monitoring the person. When the person is then convicted, they're actually told, you shall never come back to the United States again. If you ever come back, you will have 5 years in prison. I have activated that, and actually a person with the same name as me was held up that way, and I was on a task force with the INS and the Border Patrol, and I will continue to do that because that is the law. It's an important law. It's meant for public safety to keep criminals out of our country, and I don't care what country they're from, in Russia, Germany, anywhere else, they go back to the country and they're not accepted here. I think it's extremely important. That's the way I will deal with it. I've done this before. I will continue to do that, and it has not changed. Thank you.
An email was sent around on the east side and to many in one Hispanic newspaper stating my position, but it was a little twisted. It said that I was going to encourage and more or less develop causes for ICE and immigration raids. I have worked with ICE. I've worked with immigration. One of the task forces that I was on was to actually find the people who were creating fraudulent birth certificates, ID cards, and we arrested quite a few and we confiscated a lot of them. I will continue to support every law enforcement agency, including ICE, when they call for help. Again, despite what people are saying in their I will also work with immigration, and if you wish to look at it, again, this is one of the reasons why I got some flack from somebody, take a look at the criminal alien. You can Google it. There's a law already in the federal government that I have used, and I will continue to use. Anytime a person is arrested for a crime that is a danger to the public, and they are an illegal immigrant, do not have their papers, and this is from any country whatsoever, we can contact INS, the Border Patrol, and they'll be put on hold. They will not be released. After they are convicted, they serve their time, they will then be booted out from the country and told, if you ever come back, 5 years is what you will get. The federal government used to put them in federal prison. Now they put them in county jails. They're paying their rent for them. After 5 years, they're returned again. They're fingerprinted DNA, and that's what I believe. I've used that before, and I will continue to use that. I do not believe in allowing felons to be here.